Welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. In my previous video, we covered the domain modeling in CAPM. So now it's time to take the next step, exploring the data through services. So in this video, we will explore how to define a services, leverage the CAPM building generic providers, and implement the input validation to ensure the data integrity. And also custom logic, actions and functions serving media data. These are the concepts in providing services. In today's video, I will explain you service definition, generic providers, and also how to implement the input logic to ensure the data integrity. Before going to start, if you think this video is very helpful for you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So let's get started. First, what is the service definition in the CAPM? As per my knowledge, I can say service definition is a bridge between the data model and front-end applications. Either it's an external application, Fiori application, UF application, whatever it is. So what in service definition in CAPM helps to explore the data models as a OData services. So in my previous video already we defined the order entity and order items entity, right? So by using these two entities we are going to define a service. So we will going to generate an API. In CAPM, what are the enhancement service definitions will be there means if you want to hide a field in the by using service means we can do it, or else if you want to add a visual data in the service also we can do, or if for the service if you want to perform only read only or else only insert operations, that things also we can do it in service implementation. In my previous video, if you guys remember, in domain modeling we can maintain the authorizations by using @restrict and @required some authorization. So we can control the access through the entity level. Instead of that, if you want to control through service level, I mean no need to maintain the authorizations in entity level, directly you want to maintain the authorizations in service level means also you can do it here. So by using this is the main advantages in our CAPM. Next, generic providers in CAPM. So CAP provides a set of generic implementations for handling most request automatics. I mean, these generic providers to reduce the need of the custom coding and also provides out of the box solution. I mean, CRUD operations, filtering, sorting, deep insert entities, deep update, deep delete. These all perform applications, it will work. If you see here, it will support some additional features also. First one is deep read and write. So if you use the deep read and write, instead of writing to enhance, do the next extension. I mean, if you remember, if you develop an OData services, definitely if you want to use the associations and compositions means we have to do the deep entities. So for that again we need to use expand entity. For that again we need to write the separate code. But here it will support all the features inbuilt. And next, auto generated keys. If you use some predefined and in order and items already we have an id, right? For this id it's a primary key and it's an here we will maintain here also order item also we have one primary key. For this, as I told you, we used in predefined components UUID properties we used it. If you use that inbuilt features, so automatically it will generates the key. So that's how it will support and searching and filtering. So SAP provides the advanced full text search capability across the entity fields. If you want to sort or if you want to do, the pigment prevents the missing or duplicate rows by generating this skip token, or by using these commands. If you want to sort also you can sort. If you want to sort only that particular field based on the data also you can sort it. Next one, concurrency control. What is the use of this concurrency control is it will enable the ETags to detect the concursion modification. So this generic provider handles most of the backend logic automatically, allowing the developers to focus on the business specifications. So that much it, and also the CAP highly efficient for building a scalable application with minimal custom logic. That's how it will support. And also, as I told you before, it will support the deep read, insert, update, put, patch, delete, this all things in the root level. For example, if I delete an order in the header level, automatically that orders, whatever the related child data will also deleted automatically. That's how it will support automatically. Next one is input validation. This input validation, it will perform in CAP runs automatically. For example, if in UI level, as a Fiori developers, we know if you want to do validation only for email, or if you want to maintain a range, we'll use some regular expressions, or we will use some formatters to check the data is there or not, or else we will use basic no, if you haven't some basic knowledge, then what we will do, we will use if else cases. Instead of that, all the basic validations we can maintain it here only. For example, if you want to maintain a validation for the string, we can use like this within the entity. For example, this is your entity. Within that, this is the property name. It's a string. If you use like this, it will allow only from the A to Z string value. It won't allow more than that. Same way, if you want to maintain the range, we can maintain like this. To support this range, we have to maintain some static in our project.jsn, that all things how to do, how to maintain these things, how to test the application by using the service implementation, how to perform the sorting, filtering, all the things we will see it now. For that, let's get started in our bash. Now I opened our bash system. As you guys know already how to configure this everything. Let's sign in. Now it's still loading. Meanwhile, what I will do is I will create a project to perform implementation in services, and also the some properties, how to use hiding, filtering, sorting, how to use deep insert entities, and also how to maintain the authorizations. All things we will learn in today's app. So let's create some application, development system, cloud foundry. If you want to maintain some authorizations, this based on your requirement you have to choose. If you have destination service, we can choose it. Now I don't have any destination. Now I'm not choosing. Finish. Now the application will be installed. So once the application will install, the first step what we have to do is first we need to run the commands. npm install. Then it will download the all respective packages. Yes. Once it is done, then we'll run the application. Once you run the application, it will show you there is no models, DBS or app, nothing. So for first we need to create an entities, I mean data modeling, new file, schema.cds. Here I will define my entities. Namespace dot orders. So this is the namespace. Already we used to write these things already. Everything I explained in my previous video from SAP. So some predefined things I'm loading it here. Common. Now yeah, it's done. It's not it's in managed. Yes, this one. So what is the use of this managed means? As I told you before, if you use managed, it has some inbuilt features. So what things will be there means create a date, modified, time tracking. What if you want to do trackable for the particular entity, you can use this. Next, entities. So already I explained you how to define an entity. caps name, orders, then key. I want to maintain this and primary key. Yes. Then remaining properties will be the whatever the properties that we defined, right? Order, all the things. So same things we have to define it here. So these are the entities we defined earlier. Once you define it, just test the application once. See, now we don't have service. Now we need to create a service. Before going to create a service, the first step what we will do is we will add the test data. Already we added that in my previous video. If you don't know, just use this command. Once you use this command, the files will create. Just we need to maintain the data here. How to maintain means same structure. 1 comma order date, status, total amount created by. That's how. So already I have test data. I'm maintaining. Same way we need to maintain test data for order items also. Yes. So our test data is ready. Now let's go to the file. If you see here, already I explained you how to use the composition. If you use like this, the association to the orders. For example, if you perform a delete operation, what will happen is if you delete a record order here, based on that, whatever the child orders, that all items will deleted here also. That's how it will support. That's why we need to maintain like this. So as I told you before, if you use UUID, it will take an only primary key. It will, unique key it will allow. Now, if you want to maintain the key has to generate automatically. As I told you before, it will support the auto generated keys means what here we have to define def default dot UUID. So that's one we need to define. So if you use this, what it will happen is it will auto generate these codes. So same way I am maintaining this also. Now let's go to implement the service. File, new file. Where we have to implement service means in SRV. Actually here I am going to create two services. One is to perform the filtering, sorting, searching, and these things I will maintain in one service, and authorizations I will maintain in one service. First, one service I will create. Sorry, here, sorry, CDS. Here I will maintain the normal one, and one more file I will create. Here I will maintain the authorizations. How to do that? Using here we need to call our file name my.orders as db. So I will maintain this one name as a db. We need to load path here within the database the schema file. Yes, now we need to create a service name. Now I'm maintaining authorizations, right? I will maintain service name as a restricted service. Actually, so generally how to define an entity, first I will show you that, then I will maintain. Here we need to write our entity name, orders. Here we need to maintain this db dot orders. Yeah. Now same way for order items also we will maintain order items, order items. See, once we'll maintain this, now let's reload the application. Oh, it's closed. CDS watch. Something error is there. Okay, authorization kind we need to, but no XUA instance bond of the application. Yeah, what the issue is, go to your package.json. Here you can see authorization. I maintain here, but in the service I didn't implemented that, right? First, what here I will maintain as a mock. Yeah, now let's run. See, now it is working, but already the 4014 is done. Oh, sorry. So now it's worked. If you see here in your package.json, if I told you, right, authorizations I loaded, that's why this series requires we need to maintain. If you used as a mocked means it will allow you some dummy data. If you didn't use it as a mocked, then you have to maintain the credentials. See, orders. Now now you saw the data, right? Now what I will do is I will maintain the roles to access only this particular user. For that, what I have to do within the service, just if you remember in domain modeling, I used restrict and requires. Same way here also we need to use requires dot admin. Yes. So if I maintain this, what it will happen is only this role can access the application. Now, if I reload, it will ask the username and password. If I give the proper username and password, then only it will work. That's how we need to test the application. So here if you use the restrict, if you want to perform read, write, update, delete, only that particular field, if you want to perform only deep read, only deep write also, we can do that. For that, I will perform that things in catalog service. Let's create as usual here. Copy this, paste it here. The first will create a service. Service name, catalog service. This is my service name. First, I will test the applications in this service. So same thing only I'm doing it here. Let's rerun, go back and refresh. You can see now two services. One is restricted, catalog. If for catalog service I didn't maintain any authorization, so I can see the data, both orders and also order items. Now what the first will by you I will maintain test folder to test the application. For that, select your application, create a file, test.http. Yes. Once you go here, what you have to write is method get. Once you use get, automatically it will request here. Then copy this slash, go to the application, and if you see, copy this. I mean OData slash v4 slash the path, whatever data is there. Request. See, it's there. Same. Now what I will do is, instead of this catalog service, I will use another service, that is restricted. Let's see what it will come. Same way here I will use restricted. Metadata also it is asking. That's how we need to work. Yeah. Yes. So if you see here, instead of catalog service, I'm using restricted service. Now let's see what it will, how the operation will support or not. Oh, here I will maintain a comment is application. Just comment this. Now I'm doing this get request. If you enter this, see 401 unauthorized. Why? Because I maintain the authorization rules I need to maintain. How to maintain these authorization rules means just The simple thing, you have to pass the authorization. If you see here in my package.jsn, I used mock. That's why basic slash some dummy, whatever you want, some dummy figure, it will work. Or else if you maintain XSUA, then you have to maintain the proper name. Okay, forbidden error. Let's pass the proper name here. Still, if you get forbidden error, what you can do is the user ID is lacking required. Okay, these roles is missing. That's why we are getting this error. So what I will do is instead of this requires, I'll maintain restrict. Yeah, then it will support mock data. Oh, the connection is collapsed. Now again I need to rerun the application. So go to here, save, run. Now it's worked. Let's see. It is not supported using new OData adapter. Okay. Actually, the issue is here the naming convention is wrong. Let's maintain the proper naming convention. Use required only. Yeah. Now it will support it. Oh, again, the port is worked. So now we will retest this. So this is the port. If I maintain this port, then it will work. Now you can see the data. I got it. So that's how we need to maintain the roles in our here. So now you got to know, right, how to maintain the authorizations. And also if you instead of mocked, if you want to perform only normal data also, we can do it. Now I maintain everything here, right? Instead of this, what I will do is within the catalog service, I will maintain also authorizations. How to do that? I will show. Sorry, not authorizations. I mean, read only, update, that things will work out now. For that, navigate to your catalog service dot CDS. Now we will write it here, read only operation. How to do is, so here just we have to use a command at the rate of read only. So what it will do is it will perform only read operation. If you want to try to perform create operation, it won't support. Let's test that in test.file. Go here and we will comment this. We'll remove this. Here already we will use post method. Post orders from here slash orders. Why it's coming? Yeah. Yes. This is wrong. In between we need to maintain data slash v4 slash orders and 34690. Every time please check the port 34691. Then application type. That's how we need to maintain it here. So now I maintain ID, order date, status, total amount created by. Now if I perform post, it will throw an error message, not expressed. So it can't be post. That's how we'll get an error message. Why? Because if you see here in my catalog service, here I performed only read only. That's how. In case if I remove this and we'll test it. Now we'll perform this. See, now let's perform. Now I maintain both order and order items and some unique number I took. Now I'll perform send operation. Still can't be post. Why? Okay. I need to rebuild the service, then only it will work. For that, we need to use a command cds rebuild. Sorry, cds build. Then the service will regenerate. Build is completed. Watch. Already this port is done. Now the new port is created. Now we will test this. Catalog order. Yeah. Now we'll test this for the post operation. So once I run this post operation, you can see do not work already entity already exists. So this data already exists. That's why we are getting 401. Now I'll change this to some number. Yeah. Then this is, yeah. Now we'll do it. Request again. Yes. See, it's created. That's how once we remove that, then the post operation is worked successfully. In case if it is already exist, you can see the errors here also. That's how we need to perform the create operations. And if you want to maintain a logic only read, we can maintain it. Now next thing what I will show you is how to hide a field. For that, what to do is here within the order items, I want to hide a field. So what I will do is here I will maintain an excluding price. So if I use get method, this price field I can't see. Let's run in test case now. Let's comment this. Not this. Let's, I think the post we are not want to use right now. Yeah. Order items. See, if you see the price is not there. Now let's hide the what field you want quantity also. Price, comma, quantity. Now we perform get C ID or ID product. There is no price and quantity. That's how we can hide the hide the columns in service level itself. The next one, what we can do is till now we did read, insert, how to do nested insert. That one also I showed you now, and how to perform post method, get method, and authorizations, everything. Now the sorting part and searching part. To do the search, what you have to do is go to your entities. Here we have to define a search at the rate of search field we need to maintain. So once where this here schema.json yeah. So once we maintain it cds.search.status, then go to here and first test the orders. Invalid source path. I think the path. Oh guys, sorry guys. Here the path is wrong. Yeah. What is the path? Let's go and test it here. Oh, catalog. Catalog. Yes, now it's correct. Yeah, now we can see the data. Now we used search here, right? Here we need to pass that fields of search. How to pass is, see, dollar search equal to open. Then what will happen is whatever the status is open, only that fields will be sorted. Now what I will do is in the order items, let's check other one ID. Let's search the field of ID directly. One, if I will enter, let's see what will happen. it won't allow. See, 200 okay, there is no data. See, why? Because we maintain in the schema here only for the status. If you maintain the including the created by a total amount, then we can use that. Here if you want to use a formatter, we can use at the rate of asset dot format. That's as I told you in the input validation, you want to maintain it, you can maintain it here. So this is the one thing. Now you guys know, right, how to sort the data. Now I will show you, sorry, search the data. Now I will show you sorting part. For that, go to your catalog service. Here we will maintain the sorting. For maintaining sorting, we can use ascending sorting or descending, the way we want to sort. That one we need to maintain it here. Now instead of excluding, I will do sorting. For that, what I have to write is just I need to maintain order by price ascending. Which format you want to sort, sort that. Now order items. Yeah, send request. See, if you see the price, it will be in ascending order. Now what I will do is, instead of ascending order, I will maintain here as a descending. DES. Descending. Yeah, this is the naming convention we need to maintain. Let's send the request again. Now you can see the data in descending order. So that's how we need to sort. If you want to maintain a nation and grouping, we can do that. How to do that? We need to use an annotations for that. So what we need to add is, here we need, if you want to maintain authentication, maintain like this. Any field mandatory things we can maintain like this. So that's how we need. This is the catalog service. Yeah, that's how we need to maintain. Or else, if you maintain this range, what we have to do is, in your package.jsn, we have to load that minimum and maximum range, then only it will support. Here what we have to write is, here after SQL maintain this, then you can maintain the average, Pagination, everything, filtering. If you want to filter to minimum and maximum filter values, that all things will support it here. So that's how we need to maintain. And one more thing I want to explain is, if I told you, right, if you want to maintain any field is mandatory, some particular field, that one how to maintain is, you can maintain like this. Search. Same way we can do searching, sorting, filtering, everything. And one more thing, now here if you remember, dot read only I maintain, right? For this complete entity, if you want, I don't want to perform read for complete entity, you want to perform read only for some particular field you don't want to update. That case, how to do is, with inside we have to, here we have to write that. How to write is, here we have to define the field names, then whatever, but that particular field you want to maintain only read means, that's how. So if you maintain created by at the rate of read only means, for the created by field, always it won't allow you to do insert operation or update operation and delete operation. Only it will perform read operation. So these are the small predefined commands. We can use it to perform read, write, insert, update, delete. That's how we need to work for the searching, filtering, nested things, everything. So I think this video is very helpful for you. Please try it and test it. If you get any issue, let me know in the comment section. I will clear your issues. So in next video, I will explain you the custom logic, functions and event handler parts. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you for watching, guys.